Dirty ass PC board. Yeah, it's dirty as hell. Man, this thing's nasty. Damn. This is the one that actually played the best because the RCA wasn't messed up. But man, I told you it was dirty. I can tell. I don't even have to look in the damn thing and tell you it's gonna be nasty. But here it is. I figured it's only 3 screws that hold this lid on, which is killer. You know what I mean? You just very easy to take apart. You just stick that in there, 3 screws, and it comes right off. This sucker's so damn dirty. I don't even know if I'll be able to read the shit on it, but it's got a good bit of capacitance for sure. 247 hundies, 35 volt. That's on the output. SRF is the brand. Let's see. Got KME on the filtering side, which is 35 volt 1000. This is a very thick PCB board. It's brown. Kind of looks burgundy looking, but it's actually like a brown color. You'll see on the other amp. The other amp's cleaner, but guys, these switches are nasty dirty. I hope this is not the yellow epoxy that Todd was talking about that gets conductive. But I'm not having an issue with the amp working. It's just the RCA on that other one is, I'll show you here in a minute. Hopefully I can see it a little bit better. But just look at the dust buildup on the actual potentiometers and shit. They're just freaking, it's just bad. I mean, it's thick and furry, like 1970s porn actresses coochie, thick and furry. Got that old green epoxy, which is like what they use on the old Sherwood over here. Let's see if I can show you the old Sherwood. There's the old Sherwood. Damn, 24700s, man. 4700s, that's good. Yep. Let me get you to this other one right quick. This is the last one I played. I told you that the RCAs are screwed up on. You'll see them touching right there. I'll probably have to remove the board and get it straightened out to get it straight enough to not touch. But this one actually looks pretty damn clean on the inside. And it is made a little bit different. It's got 24700 SRF, same brand, 35 volt. 2 35 volt 1000. KME input filtering's the same. Got the same the transformer winding's a little bit different too. Different colors. The same shit, but it's different colors. Now, where I noticed the biggest difference is here. Look at the size difference here. versus these. A lot smaller. You see the difference in the size? Now, as far as values go, I don't know without removing the covers. I'm not going to remove the covers, but this is kind of like what I was talking about with the Slapper Audio and the Me Love You Long Times. Well, no, not them. The fried rice amps, where I told you the fried rice amps were going to look a little bit different, but they were the same output. The engineers said they were all the same. So that's kind of what this is going to be. Even though these are smaller, blah, 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 these are bigger. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a more powerful amp or anything like that. It's just based off the value of the components. But this one doesn't look too bad. But you can see they change up all the time, guys. Let's see if there's a revision, like a revision 1, 2, or anything on this board. And kind of like Performance Technique stuff, they always went real heavy on the capacitance. So this kind of falls hand in hand with that. The board is laid out good. I mean, everything is very neat. Just like the Performance Technique stuff, it's very neat. Very well put together. And even in 1996 was epoxied down the way it should have been. So let me see if there's any kind of markings on this one. The only thing I see different up in here, you'll notice there's nothing written up under here, and on this one there is. This says EMB27 1-D3. So that's different. Not a whole lot of difference though. Now the RCA is a little different. Yellow, and look where it's broken. There's what's caused it to. There's why I kept hearing some clickety clacking in there. It's come unglued right there. Right there. That might, you see this wick? Look at this. You see that? That's where that is coming from. So I might just replace that altogether. These RCAs are pretty much, I mean, you can find, hell, all the damn amps, you pretty much find them to be universal pretty much. So I'll pull one out of a board that I got. I'll probably use, I might use the old rock turd. Let me see if I got a, did I pull the RCA out of that sucker? I can't see it from here. I got a rock turd I can probably steal one out of and stick in there. But I'll bet you it's broken somewhere. But that might be why they changed this one to a different kind. I'm not sure which amp's older. There is no date in here, but these amps were built in 1996, which they're 29 years old. My math was bad because I mean, it's like 5:30 in the morning now, but it was like 4 in the morning then. Anyway, and actually over here on the input filtering, there's actually 3 KME 1000s. I didn't see the other one over there, so there's 3. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that right there on that other one, or epoxy it, like epoxy that edge to where to screw in. I'll figure it out. I'll put something in there. I'll show you what I ended up doing. I might just replace it. But anyway, I thought you guys might want to check it out. This is what they look like. Not too shabby if you ask me, for a little old 250 by 2 max output. You know what I mean? These are supposed to be like, what are they? At 14.4 volt, they are 0.08% THD at 4 ohm, 80 by 2, 120 by 2 at 2 ohm stereo at 0.3 THD at 14.4, and 200 watts by 1 at 4 ohms bridged at 0.3% THD at 1440. That's good numbers, man. The THD is good as well. So anyway, you guys take care. Have a great day. I don't see any other date codes from any place I can get it, but I know the amps were built in 1996. I think that was the only year they built this model. All right, you guys take care and have a great day. See you.